Well, good afternoon, guys. Hope you're having an amazing day. It is Ping here. Today we are in the city of Oaxaca, once again here in Mexico, and of course, it's lunchtime. We're gonna go get some food. Let's see what we can go eat.
Hola. ¿Una persona?
Sí, solo una persona.
60 pesos, por favor.
Gracias.
Adelante, bienvenido.
Alright, we've just come to a place known as Buffet del Chef, and it's a buffet, 60 pesos, all you can eat, and handmade tortillas. Let's go see what the selection is. Gracias. Never in my life have I been to a Mexican buffet before. This is my first Mexican buffet experience, and I am excited. There are just so many options, so many choices, so many delicious things, all for 60 pesos. Just a dream come true. Alright, let's first start off with the soup. I got soup with noodles, sopa de fideos. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but it smells really, really good, so let's go ahead and try this out. Oh wow, it looks pretty red, but in reality it's just really, really nice tomatoey with noodles inside. It's actually kind of thick. It's not too watery, which I really, really like, but it's not very like heavily flavored. It's very clean, very simple flavors, but hopefully these salsas are going to be amazing. First, I'm going to start off with a pork in salsa verde. I'm just going to try the salsa verde first because it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's spicy. I mean, when it first enters your mouth, there's a little bit of spice, but then once it gets to your throat, oh gosh, it's pretty spicy. But you know what's really good? They give you free complimentary watermelon juice here. Watermelon juice. This is insane. This is like the best buffet ever. Try out the watermelon juice. Oh, that's so good. That's so refreshing. Alright, we've tried the salsa. Let's try out the... Oh my god. That is the most tender piece of pork ever. Oh my god. I mean, look at this pork. It is so tender. Okay, I'm just going to try it out with the salsa. Oh, this is going to be a dream come true. Let's try this out. Oh my god. That pork. That is the cleanest tasting pork and just the smoothest melt in your pork I've had in Mexico. That literally just disintegrated. That was, oh my god, that was so smooth. I cannot believe how good that pork is. That is absolutely amazing, incredible. And things in the salsa, they have other ingredients. They have some potatoes, they've got garlic, they've got a lot of other ingredients in there. Let's go ahead and try those out first. Oh, just really, really soft and good. Oh, wow. That green salsa pork, that's one of the best things I've had in Mexico. That is so good. All right, let's try out the salsa chicharron. Chicharron, if you don't know, is like that fried pork skin. Let's go ahead and try this out. What I love about that is that it's actually pretty sour. It's not just straight spice. It's a bit of acidity, a little bit spicy. Oh, that's amazing too. Okay, obviously there's also some rice. I'm just gonna try the rice by itself. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Nothing special about the rice, but right now for me, this pork, that has got to be the most tender pork I've ever had. That is insane. That is incredible. I don't know how they made this pork so good. What I've got to do now is I'm gonna get a tortilla freshly, just like right off the oven, like that old lady there. She just makes it fresh. I'm gonna put a piece of pork inside the tortilla, a little bit of sauce on it. Oh, this is gonna be absolutely incredible. Let's try this out. Oh my god, that just melted. That pork literally disappears. Oh my god, that has got to be some of the best pork I've ever had in my life. That is so good. I don't know how, like, it's a buffet, like it's been sitting under there for a very long time. How they still managed to make it so tender? I have no clue, but it is a miracle. It is a cooking miracle, and I'm happy to taste it. All right, this is round 1. We're gonna go for round 2 pretty soon. El puerco. Dame eso. Time for round 2. We get some water first, some of this watermelon juice. Just as good. Now I got 2 new things. I got a chicken that's sort of cooked in like a cabbage sort of stew, and then I got Oriental sausages, which are kind of like sausages cooked in noodles with chili. It kind of looks like a Chinese dish. I don't know what it is, and of course, I just wanted quality check. Make sure that all the pork slices are that smooth. So what I'm gonna do is, once again, let's go see if this pork is, like all of it, is just that soft and tender. All right, let's go ahead and try the pork. Unfortunately, this slice is a little bit harder. I don't know what happened. I don't know why there's a quality change. The first slice I had was just so soft. This one, a little bit tougher. So I don't know, maybe if you come, you're not gonna get a very smooth piece, but all right, the flavor is still good. The salsa verde is nice and spicy. Give it credit there. Let's go ahead and try out the chicken. This chicken, oh, the chicken is tender. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna try out the chicken with the sort of cabbage stew thing going on. Let's try this out. Not a lot of flavor on that. It's pretty plain, pretty basic. But I will say, I like, there's a little bit of acidity, there's a little bit of sort of sourness. It's kind of like a lemon chicken, which works really well with the stew. It's not very powerful, it's not like spicy or salty or anything like that. But it's just really clean, nice sort of home cooking, which absolutely 100% love that. All right, let's try out the Oriental sausages. Let's see what their Chinese food is like here. It looks, honestly, it does look pretty Chinese-y, and it does look pretty good. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh, gotta say, that is good. They've got like a little bit of like the saltiness. I think they put some soy sauce in there. The sausages are just so like smooth. They're so nice and smooth. They just sort of like melt and they just sort of slide down your throat. They're really oily, but who's gonna complain about that? That's really interesting. Wow. Did not expect to find, you know, pretty good Asian sausages here at a Mexican buffet, but hey, you know what? Give them credit where it's due. That is pretty good. All right, there's really not much of the buffet left. The main thing for me is that pork salsa verde, so I'll see you guys when I finish this up. That was an incredible buffet. I mean, for the price you're paying and the quality of the food in there, absolutely delicious. When you go there, get the pork in the green salsa. Depends on which piece of pork you get, but our first one was just super tender, and those handmade tortillas are just absolutely incredible. All right, let's go ahead and keep on eating our way through Oaxaca. All right, next stop of the day, we've actually come to the 20th of November market again to get food, but this stall is known as Maria Alejandra. And the thing about them is that they've been around since 1965. That's almost 60 years of history. Like, they absolutely should know what they're doing. They've been open for a long time, and their food is absolutely going to be delicious, hopefully. I got something that I've been wanting to try since I've gotten here into Oaxaca. This is mole amarillo. Now, remember we've tried mole before. We had mole poblano when we were in Puebla. We had mole negro when we were here. But mole amarillo is actually not yellow. Amarillo means yellow, and it's not yellow. It's more of like an orangish, reddish color, but out of all the moles we've tried and tasted, this one is the lightest in color, which is really interesting. I didn't know that mole could have so many colors until I came here to Oaxaca. So, before we do anything, let's go ahead and just try the mole sauce by itself. Oh, that is the spiciest mole I've ever had. Oh my goodness, my ears just popped from that. That is so spicy. I literally cannot believe I was that like, oh my god, my throat is burning from that. That is incredibly spicy. Like, you know when I had mole, like the black mole or the mole poblano, they're actually really sweet, not much spice. This, it's like turbocharged spice. Like if they just took all the spice from the other mole, just combined it into one. This is so spicy. Oh my god, the heat. Wow. But the flavor is amazing. The flavor is so deep. It's an amazing flavor. Because you have a little bit of that sweetness from the mole, right? That's the mole spices, but the heat just overpowers everything. But you can still taste a very deep, nice sort of mole sauce on there. All right, what we're gonna do is, we got some tortillas. We're gonna tear a piece of the tortillas because I need to get some dough with this, because this is just way too spicy. No way I can eat this by myself, just with the mole itself. I'm gonna put it in, and hopefully, let's give this a try. Wow, even with the tortilla, I am just, oh my god, that's so spicy. I don't understand, this is so spicy. This is probably one of the spiciest things I've had in Mexico, and trust me, I am not complaining. All right. Now, when you get your mole amarillo, you can choose either to get it with chicken or beef. And according to the guy who works here, he said beef is probably the better option. So, I got the beef option. I'm just gonna get a little bit of it, and we're just gonna try the beef, see how smooth and tender it is. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh, that just melts. That beef literally melts in your mouth. It's been cooking in that mole. It's so soft and tender. Oh, that has got to be one of the best pieces of beef ever. And then that spicy, that heaty sort of mole sauce. That is amazing. Now, obviously, I had to get a drink because this is very spicy. And this is something I absolutely love. I've loved since I came to Oaxaca. This is the chocolate con leche, or the chocolate milk. Let's give this a try. Oh, that taste, that real chocolate taste. It's so chocolatey. It's no water, no fake artificial ingredients. That's the way it is. Obviously, when you get your chocolate con leche, you've got to dunk the bread. Like that bread soaks up all that leche. It becomes like a big sponge. Look at that, it's just dripping. Let's try this out. And that right there basically becomes chocolate cake. That is amazing. Wow. I'm just shocked. I mean, chocolate milk I've had before. I knew it was going to be good. But this mole, I love it. I love how spicy that flavor is and how it just like hits you. It hits you when it enters, and it hits you back in the throat. It's like a double punch sort of mole. Wow. If you love spicy sauces, if you love spicy sort of broths and soups, you're absolutely gonna love this. This is very spicy. So be warned, if you come here to Oaxaca, you're gonna try mole amarillo. It will hurt, it will be painful, but it's absolutely delicious. Well, I am absolutely stuffed from that meal. Oh man, I am just so full. I mean, the mole itself was 60 pesos, which, you know, is actually pretty affordable if you compare it to mole that I had in Puebla. So really good. That spice, oh man, I think my throat still kind of hurts from that heat, that sort of punch from the mole. But I'm having a good take a nap. It's about to rain anyways, and then I'll see you guys for dinner. Well, the sun has set here in Oaxaca. It is time for dinner, and it's time for us to get a very traditional dinner here in Oaxaca. Let's go ahead and get some food. Well, for dinner tonight, we've come to a place known as Libres Tlayudas Doña Marta. They've been around since 1952, so just think about 1952, that's almost like what? 60, 70 years? That's a really long time. And they specialize in tlayudas. This is something that I've always wanted to try since I've come to Oaxaca, and it's a traditional dish here in Oaxaca. It's kind of like a Oaxacan pizza. They put cheese, beans, lettuce inside. I got mine without cheese because I'm not a huge fan of cheese. But let me just say, I don't even know if I can finish this. This is massive. Let me just, look at this. Just look at how massive. Like, that's like the size of my body. That's literally as big, as wide as my body. I mean, just look at, if I take up half of this, if I just pick up half of this, look, it's like the size of my face. It's literally the size of my face. It is insane. It is just absolutely incredible. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this. It's gonna be a miracle. All right, how we're gonna eat this, honestly, I have no clue. But I think I'm just gonna start from the end here. I get a bit of that end piece. You also get some meat, by the way, so you choose which meat you want. I got tasajo, which is that dried beef. If you remember our video from the meat alley here in Oaxaca, that's something that's really popular here and tastes really, really good. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give this tail piece a little bit of a try just to get a taste of what it's like. Simple but delicious. No, there's not that many ingredients. It's just beans and lettuce. That's all it is. The beans are nice, sort of beany flavor, really sort of mushed up. Lettuce has a nice crispness, but it's the skin. That skin is amazingly crispy. It's so crispy. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some salsa. So what I do is I'm gonna put some salsa. Just put a little bit of salsa there. Put some of the onions that they gave us on the side. All right, and with that, I'm also gonna get a little piece of the tasajo to mix it all in, so to have like a whole sort of representative bite of a tlayuda. Let's go ahead and try this out. That salsa, don't let that deceive you. Oh, I got some cucumber water. I'm gonna drink that first. Oh man, that salsa is spicy. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. It just like comes in and just punches your tongue, just like that. It is so spicy. Oh my god, I think I put too much. But for me, the meat, nice roasty sort of grilled charcoal flavor, which I absolutely love. Onions, nice and crispy. You've got to put it all together. Just having it by itself without the meat or the onions kind of sort of like lacks something. Once you put the meat and onions together and you put the salsa brings the flavor, it brings that heat. Oh my god, it will literally burn your tongue alive. That meat brings that sort of charred, grilled flavor to it. Then with the crispiness of the skin and the crispiness of the onions, that's when everything works. And it is delicious. I have to say, I understand why tlayuda is so popular. It's a very big portion and it's absolutely delicious. So when you're here in Oaxaca, you definitely gotta try tlayuda. It's a traditional thing here to try and it is absolutely worth it. Well, that was an absolutely delicious meal, but oh my god, I am just stuffed. The portion size is just massive. Like, you saw it. It's literally the size of my body. I could not finish it, and I literally cannot eat anything else because I am just absolutely stuffed. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. Today's our last day in Oaxaca. It's also our last food day, so there won't be any more food from Oaxaca, but don't worry, we will continue our travels through Mexico, and there's a lot more food and travel coming our way, so make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.